So, oh, hey. So the thing is, I'm planning on being here for ever and ever. So if you thought you gonna get rid of me, no. It's not gonna happen like that. Not that easy. Not that easy. No, whore. This is me. Bitch, we ain't going nowhere. Bitch, you gotta see my face, my pretty skin. Whore. Bitch, we winning. You know, I be hard on these bitches, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't going Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? I ain't changing. I don't give a fuck how many millions I get, bitch. I'm gonna stay the same hoe. I don't care if you don't like me or not, because I don't like you either. I don't like who you like and I don't like who you don't like, bitch. Hey, bitch, heavy count shit, bitch, you know what I'm saying? The whole, what, 2018, bitch, the whole 2080, hoe. I'm going hard on all you bust ass niggas. I don't like you, bitch, I said it. Whore, I don't like you, hoe. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make you clown ass, pussies, pushers, niggas commit suicide. You know what I'm saying? Big racks, ho. For real, big M's, bitch. Fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Cause whore, apparently, how do I say it? You think this shit a game? No. Y'all think this shit a game. So what I'm gonna do is, whore, is show you what type of games we're playing. Get prepared.
All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? If you have not done so, please hit me on Instagram. I got a music Instagram, Mr. Taliaferro TV. If you're into music, daily reactions. As a matter of fact, the artist we're about to talk about here, I'm throwing up some new. All week we're gonna be celebrating Blac Youngsta's project, Fuck Everybody 2. Hard tape from Youngsta. One of my favorite tapes from him in quite some time. Blac Youngsta and Yo Gotti and CMG. Well, first and foremost, this has been in the air for quite some time. My eyes started to wander towards this story when I seen Blac Youngsta not show up for Yo Gotti's birthday bash 2018. Listen, man, Youngsta is signed to CMG/Epic, or he once was. I'm not even sure what the situation is right now. But in regards to Youngsta's situation, I'm sure Gotti doesn't ask for much at this point. The one thing I think was kind of understood though was show big homie some love at his birthday bash. He ain't asking for too much. We all understand at this point in Gotti's life. I would think that's the most important thing to him. Just looking at how he moves, I would think birthday bash has kind of become bigger than the music for Yo Gotti right now. Making money obviously is important, but birthday bash it's a concert for those who are not from Memphis. Gotti does a birthday bash concert every year in the city of Memphis, Tennessee. And he's starting to do it at the FedEx Forum. I think it's 2 years in a row he's been able to sell out the Forum. And he brings out a plethora of artists. And the last one did not have Blac Youngsta present. And apparently Youngsta was finishing his album on the West Coast, so he couldn't show. But let's be clear. With all the private jets and different things that people can get their hands on, Youngsta could have found his way to Memphis. I'm not sure if he had other stuff going on, but if it's because he was finishing an album, that's not an excuse. All right, that was the first thing that brought my attention to this story. Then I was told that in a Cleveland, Ohio show a few weeks ago, because CMG was all on the bill for this Cleveland, Ohio show, right? You had Block Boy, Moneybag, Youngsta, and Gotti. None of them performed on each other's sets, from what I was told in this Cleveland, Ohio radio show a few weeks ago. That's interesting because we had started to see CMG turn over a new leaf, and we started to see Gotti bring all these guys out on stage together. And I'm looking up like, yo, why are they doing solo sets? If I'm a fan going to that show, imagine going to like a Cash Money show, right? And not seeing Wayne and Juvie on stage together. Like, it didn't make any sense. If you guys claim to be this group in regards to a music group, a music label, why are you guys not performing with each other if y'all in the same building if there's no issues? That was my second thing that brought my attention. Then I'm looking at how Youngsta's moving right now. The Fuck Everybody 2 tape. I ain't really hear any mention of Yo Gotti. I'm watching how he's moving on Instagram right now. He's no longer saying CMG Heavy Camp. It's just hashtag Heavy Camp. Look, man, did a little research and a little homework. Reports are Blac Youngsta and Yo Gotti are no longer seeing eye to eye. Now, I want to clear up what's eye to eye in regards to I don't think this is a beef of anything. I just think Youngsta's at that pivotal point in his career where he's trying to find himself as an artist and kind of grow up and kind of come from under Gotti's, I'd say Gotti's tutelage. He's becoming his own boss, right? He's trying to get artists off the ground. Many would argue that Youngsta probably would be more popular if you seen an artist out in public than Gotti, right? That's fair. I think Youngsta's more social media known than Gotti. I think that's a fair thing. He's more popular. His brand is probably more popular than a Gotti who likes to be behind the scenes, right? So I'm guessing Youngsta's at that point now where he hadn't had a lot of album success, though his music is prevalent in the streets, and now he's trying to find himself as an artist, as a human being, and just kind of see where he's going forward. And I'm sure that probably has created some type of conflict or rift in their relationship. I think they'll work it out. Most times people do work it out. Like I said, I don't think any beef is going to come of it. I heard people mentioning saying maybe Fuck Everybody 2 was partially in regards to CMG as well. I don't believe any of that. I don't think there's a real beef here, but I was just told that they're not seeing eye to eye anymore. Listen, I'm going to be honest, man. Somebody asked me, what did I think about the future of CMG and revolving around Youngsta and Gotti? I don't know this. I don't have any source on this. It's not something I've asked anyone, right? I don't have any source on this. I haven't talked to Youngsta either. I don't know if I believe Youngsta will be on CMG going forward. I don't think, matter of fact, I probably tend to say if I had to answer this question, if I was under oath, if somebody asked me, do you see Youngsta with CMG in the next couple years? I probably lean towards no. If you just look at the trajectory of his career, where he's headed, I see Youngsta probably going to like an Atlantic label. If he's gonna do a label at all, he might just go the independent route, not do anything going forward. I don't know if I see Youngsta on CMG going forward. If you just look at the optics of it, missing birthday bash was a big one, man. That's a big one to me. And you know, I've always argued, I always thought that they don't do enough music together. Like CMG as a whole. Look, man, Bag and Youngsta are shooting 100% from the field. The only record I've heard from them two is Gang Gang. That's a straight hit. A couple of these records on Youngsta's new tape, which I think is fire, like I said, could have used a Moneybag feature, could have used a Yo Gotti feature. Let's just call it what it is. Some of these records are missing a feature, and who knows how much of the streets Youngsta would have right now had he put a Gotti or Moneybag on this tape. And with Gotti not being on it, it makes me tend to believe there is some truth to them not seeing eye to eye anymore. And the report is they're not seeing eye to eye anymore. And hopefully they fix these issues. I've met Gotti once, obviously interviewed Youngsta a few times, have nothing but respect for both of them. But the truth is in the pudding, man. Youngsta ain't claiming CMG anymore. He ain't been claiming it he ain't saying it anymore. He's kind of just doing him. And this is going to come to the forefront, I'm sure, sooner rather than later. Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. Thank y'all for the time, love, and support. I don't take it for granted. The report is Blac Youngsta, Yo Gotti, CMG not seeing eye to eye anymore. We'll see how this moves going forward. I'll keep you guys up to date. You got to subscribe to the platform, hit the notification button. And y'all in the music, man. Again, we're playing Blac Youngsta's Fuck Everybody 2 tape on my Instagram, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, all week. So tune in, follow that platform for more. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
All the kids, they are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You're watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.